What up, guys? Kevin here. MBG I think he used to have the crown. I would say he had the crown, right, of the biggest, weirdest PlayStation fanboy out there. Then Dreamcast guy came along last year and took that crown. But MBG is still super weird. I've just seen way too many of his tweets, so I had to unfollow him. Nice guy, but I'm just tired of the Spider-Man 2 is a PlayStation exclusive. It's like, well, duh, no shit. He has way too many of those type of tweets. And I guess it works. I guess it gets him interaction, but it's just the dumbest tweets I've seen. Like, yeah, no shit. He just has a lot of those type of tweets. Like, that just leave me scratching my head. I'm like, I am now dumb for reading this. Why am I reading something that everyone and their grandma knows about? But everyone and their grandma knows Baldur's Gate 3 is releasing on PlayStation before Xbox. I think we know that now. But this is hilarious. MBG, you took an L here. You took a huge L. What's really funny about this is, could somebody pull up MBG's Twitter and see the amount of times he tweeted about Baldur's Gate 3 before we knew there was some issues with the Series S? I wonder what that looks like. How many times has he tweeted about it? Can we even go after? There's got to be footage because he probably reacted to the PlayStation showcase. There's got to be something of him watching Baldur's Gate 3 announcement and his eyes just glazing over, or probably even talking shit about it. Like every PlayStation fanboy. Remember, every PlayStation fanboy talks shit about Baldur's Gate 3 coming to PlayStation during that announcement. Everyone did. And then now they see how popular it is on PC. And now that there's Xbox Series S issues, they love the game. They love the game. And again, these are PlayStation fanboys that say they have a super high-end PC to play all the Xbox games. Remember that? Remember that? Like, if you're hype, you'd be playing it right now. But MBG took a huge L here. Kind of crazy, Baldur's Gate 3 will be a PS5 console exclusive, and Sony has nothing to do with it. He went there. He went there. He had to take a dig at Xbox. And who we got here? Very AFK. We got the check mark. Maybe he paid for it, but this guy works at Larian Studios. This is a Larian Studio employee shutting MBG down. It's not a PS5 console exclusive, mate. Oh, no. That's what you get. That's what you get. You tweet stupid shit, you find out. Because it's not. Larian would have released it same day as a PS5 version. They just can't figure out the Series S version, and that's what they're doing. That's what they're doing. And I think Larian Studios are embarrassed by that because they didn't plan ahead. Look, every game, there's so many games that launch day one on Series S, and Larian Studios just, they got lazy. They didn't look ahead. They're like, all right, well, we'll concentrate on the PS5 version, and then we'll just copy and paste it over to Xbox. And they didn't think ahead. That's where people are having issues, is they're not thinking ahead or planning correctly. If they're going to make it for Xbox, you should plan day one. What they did is they made the PC version, and I can't wait for the PS5 version of this game to come out. I cannot wait. Remember, this game got delayed, so that means there's issues. I'm just not expecting this game to run flawlessly on PS5. It might come back and bite the PlayStation fanboys in the ass big time if there's any issues. And there are already issues on PC. There's performance issues. There's going to be performance issues on PlayStation 5. So I can't wait to see what the PS5 version. I mean, I hope it works out all right. But I just see where this is going. I see where this is going. This is going to bite the PlayStation fanboys in the ass. And good for Larry and Studios calling out one of PlayStation's biggest fanboys. I'm sure they're super annoyed by it. I think that's why these studios are PC focused first, just because the PC Master Race, they don't talk about being PC Master Race and being better than consoles, except the weird ones. And there's not that many of them. And now, since Larry Studios is going to consoles with Baldur's Gate 3, and I mean, I will say they definitely came public with the Series S issues, and I'm sure they're enjoying a little bit of the fanboyism that's going on. But I'm glad to see them shut this shit down. Like, no, it's not a console exclusive. It's not. And why would he have to say that? Probably because he wants the game to do good on Xbox as well, too. Like, hey, no, we're releasing this on Xbox as well. I wouldn't be surprised if it launches at Game Pass now. But there you have it. MBG. Such a big weirdo. Super weird. Oh, you know what's hilarious? You know what else is hilarious? Man, I cannot wait. Not only September 6th is a Starfield launch date, it's going to be so entertaining to watch these PlayStation fanboys try to play Baldur's Gate 3. I mean, even my pussy dried on that game real quick with the combat. I cannot wait to see them play it. I may even go out of my way because there's going to be some of these bozos that are going to be streaming it. I may be watching those streams all day because they ain't going to get that very far before. This is how it's going to work. They're like, oh, this is odd. Look at the character creation. Oh, look at this guy's dong. Such a beautiful dong. And then then they start playing. They see the cinematics. They're like, oh, this is so cool. Oh, this is so cool. And then they get to that first fight, which is simple. They'll get through it and be like, okay, it'll take some time. But I think I'll get the hang of it. And then they'll get to that second fight where they keep throwing enemies at you. You got to get over to a certain point by a certain amount of time. And they'll probably get through it because they'll probably put it on easy. And then you'll see in their face. You'll see the color from their face just disappear when they realize, oh, this is a computer RPG. This is a computer RPG that's a little clunky using a controller. This is a computer RPG where it's like turn-based combat. And you're not going to see me beat Final Fantasy X. Oh, it's going to be so good. Oh, man. And you know what they'll do? They'll stop playing it, but they'll keep tweeting about it like they are still playing it. And then eventually Spider-Man 2 will come out, and then they'll forget about it. And especially once it comes to Xbox, it's over. Baldur's Gate 3 is dunzos for these guys. But man, I cannot wait to see them try to play this game. Oh man. What's the completion rate on like Divinity Original Sin 2 and Pillars of Eternity? And maybe I'll look that up because PlayStation fanboys are not playing this game. They are not. I'll root for it. And just because it's doing really good on PC, they expect it to do, I think it'll do pretty okay on PlayStation as well, but I don't think they're getting even 50,000 concurrent players playing it. All right, I'm done here. Thank you guys so much for watching, though. MBG, stop being weird. Stop just doing just random, no one's talking about the exclusivity for PS5 for Baldur's Gate 3. Because it isn't a thing. And sure, you're going to enjoy it for a month or two? So good on you, Larry Studios. All right, I got to go. I'll talk to you later. Later.